their stands in the court. Like, it was kind of awkward until we got to go and interact with them for that little bit. So yeah, it was a good opportunity for us.
How much does it remind you, I guess, that you're at Kentucky,
right,
and it's different than everywhere else?
Yeah, it's just like that's pretty much it. Like, you can't get that anywhere else. So to be able to walk out into just a practice and having literally every NBA team there evaluating is it's very good for us, because obviously we get to have that opportunity.
What did you take away from the measurements and stuff? And Cal always says, hey, now they know what they need to improve on because they've gotten some feedback.
Right.
So for you personally, what is it that you need to improve on?
In terms of the measurements,
measurements, feedback. Is there something that
Firstly,
hey, I've got to get my vertical up, or I got to get this too?
Firstly, on the measurements, they were all. I don't think they were exactly the same as last year. They were copy and pasted, I feel. So let's not go on that, because I'm definitely not still 12.5 body fat percentage. But anyway, I just want to throw that out there real quick. We personally haven't gotten much feedback yet from that practice. So I assume in our next kind of meeting we'll recoup on that sort of stuff. But overall, I think we all just wanted to go out and kind of give them, like I said, a baseline of what we are right now. And the season's long. It's not, but it is in the same sense. So we have a lot of opportunities to show them that we have improved and that we can do other things.
Isaac, Cal said you were a different guy than the guy who was here last year. How so?
My confidence is up. My body's changed. I feel like I belong in this kind of stage now. I think it's such a mental thing for me, for sure. My mentality's changed completely. I came in kind of unsure of where I would fit in, like in terms of playing wise. My style of play didn't quite fit Kentucky, but I've had that year to adapt, and everything's completely changed, and I definitely fit on the court now. And yeah.
How you said your style of play didn't fit Kentucky? You feel like now it does, and did you change or have they changed?
No, I changed because I knew that Kentucky's the closest thing to an NBA in college basketball, and I assumed that what happens here is what's going to happen in the NBA. So I couldn't come here and be below the ring all the time and not be blocking shots and not be rebounding and not be scoring, pretty much. So I just had to learn sort of the hard way, not quite the hard way, but not the easiest way. That's how it is, and it took me that time to figure it out and get it done. So now that that's happened, it's going to be very interesting season.
Isaac, as the guy who lived through it, what was that Texas A&M experience like, where you played so well?
I swear I'll never live that down. No, it was definitely a big learning moment for me. I'm really not like that at all, so I don't know where it kind of came from. It was just such a emotional experience. I got so excited and so emotional because it was in terms of breakout game. So
you were the only guy on the trip who could get a rebound.
Right, and it was a very exciting moment. I got very excited, and my teammates were very excited also, and it was just a very weird spur of the moment decision that was obviously wrong, and I've definitely learned from that.
What was it like in the locker room?
Yeah, I was beside myself. I was very upset for the team. Not even for me, it was more so for the team. But everyone had my back, and they actually started getting mad at me because I kept apologizing, and they just kept saying, "Stop apologizing," because we wouldn't have even been in that position if it wasn't for you during the whole game. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. I wanted to feel bad, but they were kind of not letting me. So
what did it mean to you when you started the next game and you got that huge ovation in Rome?
It was a special moment. It just showed that the coaches, my team, the fans, everyone still had my back from that unfortunate experience.
So in Australia, does anybody say, "Hey, what happened in that A&M game?"
No one even knows about it. Again, I can't preach enough how much people don't know about basketball in Australia. Yeah.
So they don't know anything?
No, they wouldn't have known about that unless they're avid fans, but very rarely.
One more.